Hello everyone, I'm Debbie here and welcome to the 199th episode of the Chilling3000 Hangouts. So, here on the Network of 1000, I am your host, David 1000, of course, here on this Saturday, December 13th, 2025. Good thing today is Saturday instead of Friday because it's the 13th. It's always either bad luck or good luck for some people as of Fridays. I never really met anybody that said, "Oh, every Friday the 13th is lucky for them." But I don't know. It's always been a bad luck day for a lot of people, and to be honest, I wonder how number 13 got started being famous for lucky or not lucky. I always wondered that. Same with some people saying that same goes with number 7. As for have that being a lucky number, but I don't know. Just have to look it up on Google. Today is going to be a great episode here for you all because we have 2 great interviews and a game show game of Whammy, the all-new Press Select, which is going to be hosted by Emo and Uasa, with 3 great players who will be battling out for a chance to beat the Whammy. And for those who are brand new to the show, it might be what is Whammy? Well, Whammy is the revival version of Press Select that was on GSN with host Todd Newton, which is like Press Select, but a little bit of a different format. So that is how Whammy works. And if you get double Whammy, let's just say you get stuff thrown at you at your top of your head, but with this being virtual, that would not be the case. But you just have to see what we do with the double Whammy on this version here. So, and for our 2 interviews today, as you can see by the title of the video, we have a very interesting, funny, and one of the all-time fan favorite contestants from Deal or No Deal Season 2, and that is Brooks Leach. For those who don't know, he was on the original Deal or No Deal on NBC back in 2006. Either that or 2007, one of those 2 years. I forgot which one, because, I remember Season 1 being at the beginning of 2006, but they brought back Season 2 in late 2006, so it must have been 2007, actually, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll let you guys know at the closing, once I figure that out, after I do this opening here. But he is a great funny guy, and you might be wondering, how did he get picked for the 100th episode of Deal or No Deal, for making him the only 2-time Deal or No Deal contestant in the show's history? Well, you just have to wait and find out and see what happens as for him getting picked, because that has never happened before until the 100th episode. So, and there's a good reason why he got picked for the second time, because we all know what happened in his first game. So, now I think about it, if he actually had a good game for the first time he was on, I wonder if he will ever get picked for the 100th episode, if he actually had a good game. You may never know. But anyway, and also for the second interview, we have a good friend of ours here on the YouTube Game Show community for the past 5 years here on the channel, Alex Houle, as he hosts some game shows on his YouTube channel, like Chuggles Wild and many others that he's done. And he also has hosted some game shows here on this channel as well as also. So we'll be talking to him how he got into the game show community and his favorite game shows as well. So we'll be talking to him about that. So it's gonna be a fun show here tonight. And without further ado, let's get to it with our first interview of the night. After this promo for episode 200 of Chilling3000 Hangouts, coming this upcoming Friday, December 19th, 2025. Here we go.
Ray?
Yes, ma'am.
He called you a self-centered, Oh, I'm sorry. This is for Rosie O'Donnell.
Can I get a No!
Who are the two interviews? Is it from Will and or Dio? Find out December 19th, 2025 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Network 3000 YouTube page.
All right, everyone, and here for our next interview here on the show, please welcome a two-time Dear or No Dear contestant, Brooks Leach. How are you doing, Brooks?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing, David?
I'm doing good. We've been talking for a little over a year or so now, and I'm glad we're able to have you on here. We have a big game show community here on my YouTube channel, so glad we're able to have you on here. So, and how's your holiday season going so far?
Oh man, holidays are great. Eating way too much as usual. Doing a lot of hunting,
Of course.
and a lot of working, a lot of family, a lot of good times.
How long have you had that thing that's right behind you there?
Oh, you mean this just this little old fish up here?
Yeah.
yeah. I've had that for about I don't know 5 or 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday, Thanksgiving or Christmas? If you had to pick one of the two.
Man, when I was a kid, I would have said Christmas 100% because that's when you get all the gifts. Now, as an old fart, Christmas has turned into a huge bill for me. But no, I'm just joking. I sound like the Grinch that stole Christmas. Man, I love them both. I think my wife, she loves Christmas so much that it makes me love it. I say I live with Will Ferrell. She's insane. Yeah, you should see my house.
I love Christmas as well. Especially when you get to see your family and as well and all that good stuff. So
that's what it's all about, brother.
Yeah. So here's the first question we have for you regarding to Deal or No Deal. What made you decide to try out for Deal or No Deal?
Well, that's a great question, and I didn't try out for Deal or No Deal. So here's a little behind the scenes information. I'm really not the kind of person to try out for that kind of stuff. So it was actually my brother-in-law who was on the show with me, Dan, that tried out for the show. They came to Conway and had about 5,000 people. And he said, you know what, I'm fixing to go try out for this game show. I'd never heard of the Deal or No Deal at the time. And I was golfing, texting him, you're an idiot for standing in line with 5,000 people. They're never going to choose you. Have a good day. And he was goofing, having a big time. Well, dang if they didn't narrow it down to 20, and Dan was one of the 20. And so that's how my story began. Is he asked me to go to Little Rock that was a Saturday. On Monday, we all met at downtown Little Rock at the Marriott and to shoot a mock show. And so I went in there, and he asked me to be in the support team. And keep in mind, I'd still never seen Deal or No Deal, never heard of it actually.
Really?
And so I just went there, and they said, if you want your brother-in-law to go to Hollywood, you'll be funny and have a lot of energy. So I was like, well, I've got that in my back pocket at all times, so might as well book the plane ticket. And I showed out pretty bad, and they said, the casting director said, hey, Brooks, what do you think about it? And I said, well, I think it's the greatest show ever. I'll never forget that. I've still never seen it. They said, well, we want you to try out for it. So that's how I tried out for it. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. And who knew, who knew that you were going to be a two-time Deal or No Deal contestant, which is pretty
I
crazy.
know, right? I got my 15 minutes of fame, and it was a blast. What a great time. I didn't win any money, but I'm still. I mean, it's 20 years later, and I'm sitting here, an old man, and talking to you two about it. And it's, I'll say, it gets brought up 2 or 3 times a month. Still, it's crazy. It's just insane. They, whenever the I guess the directors, producers, whatever you want to call them, they called me and they said, Brooks, this is going to be a big, big show. You've got the entire hour. And they said, your life's about to change. And boy, were they not wrong. I'll never forget. John Quinn. Hey, John, you get to see this.
Yeah.
My man. But anyway, what a ride.
Yeah, it's the 20th. It's the perfect time to have him on the show as well because it's the 20th year of the show. Since its debuted back in December of 2005, which is pretty crazy on how time goes.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
now, for the next question here, after your appearance, what was the reaction like from your other family and friends that couldn't make it to your tapings, of course, that saw you on TV and all that stuff?
Oh, I think everybody was proud of me. They wanted to give me put me in a headlock and give me a noogie for not winning any money and not taking that last deal. So I still have to deal with that. But I believe the good Lord works and has a plan, and so it all worked out for me. It's life is good.
At least of what counts is that you make the games very exciting. That's all it counts.
That's the reason I got to come back. I'm sure they knew that I wasn't going to say deal.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing. That's right. That's right.
Danny?
All right. So I'm guessing that Deal or No Deal, that was pretty much your television debut.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, when you got to play on that 100th episode, it was a big celebration. They had a lot of previous contestants fly in and just sit down and say hi to everybody. So did you know that you were going to get to play again, or were you just as surprised as everyone else was?
Man, they totally surprised me. Well, so funny story I can tell you a little bit about that is, after that first show, I came back and my family and friends were great, but I'd go out and there'd be some smart mouth say something about me being greedy, and I'm not greedy, not whatsoever. I was having a blast. If you watch that first show, I said I'm from Mount Vernon, Arkansas. I'm in the middle of a Hollywood studio with all these hot women. Princess Meghan Markle was there. That's what I tell everybody. Have you ever hugged a princess? Because I have.
That's right.
And so it was a time. There was a time after that first show. It was a little bit tough. I'm a tough guy, and I'd walk around and people would say stuff to me. It started some fights. It's so. It was, I'm not really one to be talked down to too much. And so some guys thought they could, and, and I'm really not the butt of a joke. But so whenever they called me and they said, "Hey, Brooks, we're going to have the 100th episode special. We want you to fly you out here. And, you be in the crowd and just kind of root on the person playing." I said, no, I didn't want to do it. I said, I've had my 5 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, leave me alone. And so they were like, no, listen, you need to come. We'll give you some money. They'll give you some spending money, and stuff. And I was like, well, we'll let you bring a friend. So they turned it into a little vacation for me. And so I took my friend Carrie with me, and, we flew out there. It's, the whole time my family knew what was going on. Excuse me. And so we, I was as wild in real life as I was on that TV show. if y'all have ever watched me. And Carrie and I, we missed our flight. Funny story. We missed our first flight. So the producers are freaking out a little bit because they were just about iffy. It was 50-50 if I was going to show up or not. Well, so I missed my first flight, and they put me on another one. Well, it's in Denver. When you're going from Arkansas to Hollywood, you got to stop over. I think we're on Delta. Maybe went to Denver. Well, my family was in that hub, and so they saw me coming down in Denver, Colorado. They saw me and Carrie walking, and they all got newspapers and put up over their face, and I walked 2 foot from my mother. Yeah, so. Anyway, we get there and our luggage gets lost, and I call them. I'm like, we're not coming. We don't have luggage. They're freaking out again. Our luggage shows up like an hour before the car comes and picks us up. So it was, oh gosh, I'll never forget Howie going, hey Brooks, what did you win? I was like $10.
Yeah.
Because he surrounded me by all those big winners.
Yeah, like that $300,000, $400,000.
Yeah. I was like, man,
And
this
then they
is
ask
fun.
you, Brooks, how much did you win? You're like, about $10.
Yeah, about $10, right? So I thought, here we go again. Here's that guy in the bar saying, "Way to go, dummy!" And I'm like, okay, I'm fixing to pop Howie. Now I'm gonna pick up Howie and throw him across the ring again. But then he's like, "Do you want to play?" And if you watch, my face was like, "No, I don't want to play."
Yeah.
When you played that game as hard as I did, it was exhausting.
But then the crowd started cheering for you because they were
man, it was the crowd. That crowd started cheering for me, and of course that second show was brutal, right? It was just so ugly. My highlight was Ozzy coming on there and saying, "I heard Brooks Leach is on there." That was
Alex Houle.
No, amen, brother. R.I.P. Everybody. I even posted something when I posted that little tidbit on my Facebook page. I talk about that. That's the one thing I talk about more than anything is Ozzy.
Yeah, it's a good thing you made it to the show and actually got to play, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be able to get that cameo from him.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Now on that 100 episode as well, there was a part of the show where you actually got to go inside of the banker's office. Was that even allowed? Like how easy was it to get to his office and actually got to meet the banker that everybody didn't know who he was?
It's you said a word in there, David. Was that allowed? I think that's what separated me from everybody else. I made my own rules. There was I didn't care. What were they going to do? Kick me off the show? Everybody's, I didn't care. They didn't pay me any money. Every time I went up there, it cost me more money than I won. So to me, and so once again, I'll revert back to that guy in the bar that I've said something about 2 or 3 times, make fun of me. I can remember I was back on Deal or No Deal. I was having the worst game ever. I quit. I can remember I quit picking, and I let everybody else pick for me, and everybody else couldn't even pick a good number, right? So it was just really bad luck. And then the banker called, and he was like, "Ha ha 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 ha," and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go up there because I could see that little dude up there, and I thought, all right, buddy. Well, I went up there, and the door was about this far open. And as you can see, I'm this far open, right? So somehow this right here went through that door. And when I walked in, that bank, the little guy jumped up and he goes, "Man, I'm just doing what they're telling me to." And I said, and I reached down and I shook his hand, and you can see my silhouette. And I said, "I tell you what," I said, "I understand that." I said, "But if somebody tells you to laugh at me again, don't do it." And he was like, "Yes, sir, Brooks." I walked out and said, "Woo pig suey," which is what we say in Arkansas.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I think you're the only contestant ever that got to meet the banker on the show.
Well, actually, I think, sorry, David, I think I saw at least once on the syndicated version, some old lady was like, "I want to meet the banker," and Howard's like, "You do? Okay." And then he took her up at the end of the show, but it wasn't as funny as Brooks this time.
It wasn't as dramatic.
No,
there was no stopping me. No.
So, the next question is, even though you only won $410 combined on both shows, what did you do with the money at the time? After you won it.
What did I do with that money? Well, I've still got my $10 check.
All right.
Nice.
Right, David, that I could send to you because I know you enjoy stuff like this, and I think you'd probably get a bigger kick out of it than me.
Perhaps.
So we'll talk later about that. But I've still got my $10 check. Endemol Studios called me about a year later, and they said, "Hey, our accounting records show that there's a $10 outstanding check." And I was like, "Yeah, it's framed on my wall. I didn't cash it." And a Happy Meal with it. Thank you. Now the 400, I'm not sure. I'm sure I bought some beer with 400.
Oh, there you go. Of course. And they offered you all that beer the first time. Remember that?
Yeah, it was root beer. I'm still.
Oh,
not.
I'm sorry. That's right.
Yeah, it was root beer. Or else this, I would have never lost 200 and whatever I lost there, 1917. I tried
Yeah.
to. I tried to make a Miller Lite commercial there and say if it had been Miller Lite, this game would have been over. Howie.
Danny?
All right. So since Deal or No Deal, have you ever tried out or tried to go on any other shows since then?
Lord, no.
No.
No, that's not my cup of tea, man. I'm just a good old country boy that got caught up in the middle of somebody thought I was funny, and we went to Hollywood.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were on 2 episodes of the same game show, so that was good enough for you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
That's true, yeah.
have you been to like any other Deal or No Deal tapings just for fun? After your 2 appearances, or was that the only 2? Tapings?
I was on Deal or No Deal. I was kind of the prince of that show for about a year and a half.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I say that because I guest starred on a couple of episodes.
Okay.
They would call me and I would talk on the phone. Oh gosh, I can't remember. I know one time there was a lady from Little Rock that was on there, and she had, God, just a passel full of kids. I don't remember how many, 7 or 8, something like that, maybe 5. I don't remember. There was a bunch because I have 0, and she had a house full, and her thing was, I would like to come, but I need a babysitter. So Deal or No Deal called me, and they wanted me to be the babysitter. So they went to her house, and while she was playing, Howie was like, "We know you're worried about the babysitter, and look who's babysitting." It was me sitting on the couch with all of her kids. It was
Cool.
that's one of my highlights of my Deal or No Deal career.
Yeah.
Another time, which was a cool experience, is these people. I'm not sure who it was, but they put on this how to become a reality show celebrity, and they each popular reality show at the time, Real World, Road Rules. Gosh, I can't remember. William Hung. Remember William Hung?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I got some William Hung stories for you. But anyway, we would travel around and we would do shows in front of people, and and go on stage and Brooks, what what made them pick you and all this kind of stuff. So you got to represent Deal or No Deal there, and that was a cool deal.
Yeah. Danny?
Well, there have been, Deal. It recently came back a couple years ago under Deal or No Deal Island.
Yeah.
Say what you will about that. It was an interesting combination, but I don't think most of the people in our community liked it very much. And as soon as we found out that officially got canned, they're workshopping another revival of Deal or No Deal in its regular form. This plain old show. Do you think that we could use another revival, or do you think it should be left alone?
Oh no. So I didn't like the Deal or No Deal Island, but
Yeah.
but no, man, that show was so popular, and but and Howie's the reason it was so popular. Let's
I agree.
Yeah, he's just amazing, right? So it just depends on the host. They can find them a host, get Howie to do it again. It's to me it was all about Howie.
And the malls, of course.
Yeah, for sure. But I would watch it. I've never watched that show. I've only seen my show a couple of times, and because it makes me sick. It's one of those deals like you hate to hear yourself talk, or you hate to hear yourself see yourself on TV. So that's me. Yay!
No, that's all right.
Have you watched any other game shows growing up, or was that like the only game show
Oh, yeah. I watched. I watched all game shows growing up. Wheel of Fortune and stuff like that.
Very cool.
I'm not as big a game show person as you are, but I watched it. Whammy, that Whammy show. Remember that Whammy show?
Press Your Luck, yeah.
Press Your Luck. That's
Right. Yeah.
I
That's
always
us.
feel I can hit it. Huh?
There's Price of Luck, the original version, and then it first came on GSN, the Whammy version, right? Or was it on another? Or was it?
Oh, he might be talking about just Whammy, because there was a show called Just Whammy that was on
Yeah,
GFN for a long time.
yeah.
You have to
So
remember, I'm talking about back in the 1900s.
1900s.
Right.
Yeah,
Crazy enough, just saying, remember, when people say 20 years ago, that used to mean the 90s. Now we're approaching, that means 2006. Wow.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm so glad I was born in 2003 because I got to experience some of the old school technology. Because like the Windows XP, the VHS tapes that we used to use back then.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing I got to use some of that old school technology because I hate these modern technology like TikTok and all that bull crap. No, thank you. Uh, but um, Dan, you want to ask that other question, that last question, or you want me to?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I would say it seems like the producers at Deal or No Deal, they knew what they were doing a lot of the times. I felt like they must have done deep dives into who they were getting, like what their interests are and what they like, because they were able to find out all that
yeah.
stuff. And same like that I don't know if you saw this episode, but there's an episode where this lady who's a contestant, she's telling Howie, I think I know who the banker is, but who do you think it is? I think it's Larry King. And then a couple minutes later, Howie gets a phone call and he's like, all right, the banker's coming out. And fucking Larry King comes out on the stage and they're like, hey, Larry, what are you doing here?
They had little skits like that occasionally, but and everybody was like, what did they write for you? And the only thing that they wrote for me was they said, Brooks, we're not going to script you, but we need you to say that you like to party and you love beer.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, well, hell, let's just get that out of the way right at first. And that's the reason you said, I walk out there and said, my name's Brooks Leach. I'm out there in Arkansas. I like to party and I love beer. Okay, well, let's go. Yeah. So, but yes, they always had those little hidden secrets.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah. So you're still in Arkansas?
Yeah.
All right. And do you do the same work that you did back then nowadays, or what do you do?
No, man, I'm a salesman. I sell waterworks for wind water.
Okay.
Little Rock wind water. Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Hydrants, valves.
Yeah.
All that infrastructure stuff. So it's awesome. I love what I do. I got a great job.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, of course, when you were on the show back then in 2006, like with social media wasn't like what it is now, of course, back then. But what you still had those phones, back then where you could contact people. Do you still keep in contact like with any of the models or even Howie for that instance? Since that those two shows.
No, not much.
Okay.
Vicky Montego. Vicky Montego.
Was she a contestant?
She was.
Okay.
And now she and her family, they're little people, and
okay. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. She's super sweet, super sweet. I figured you'd know when I said that. She and I talk a little bit on TikTok. She's super sweet, super sweet. Her and her sons, both of them, and it's not like we're friends or anything, Howie came to. We came to Tunica, Mississippi, which is only about 3 hours from here, 2 or 3 years after the show. And he put me and my friends up in the Grand Casino there for a couple nights. We got to party and stuff. Never got to see him or anything, but I thought it was cool that he did that. Howie's a big deal.
Definitely.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And I mean, did you have any other memorable conversations after the two shows, like with you and the models or the host, whatever, like off the air?
Man, no, not really. It's just been a big party. It's there for I tell everybody, Rich, you lost $250,000 on national TV. I was like, yeah, but I didn't buy a beer for 4 years in any bar I went to, so I'm probably way ahead of that $250,000 if you look back on it. So.
Yeah. Dan, you have a question?
Is there anything that you would have done differently if you were given the chance, like if you were given a third game?
Well, hell yeah, I'd have said yes on about $250,000. Listen, no, I don't think there is.
That's true. Because I kind of always thought that your strategy was just go all the way no matter what. Let's keep playing.
I mean, duh. You know, it's I've got proof to show that I will say, you know, no deal. They even in the second one when they were like $14,000. Listen, $14,000 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money right now. It was a whole lot of money back in 20. And I just didn't even think about it. I was like, you know, no, I'm here. And people were calling me that, though. That was the only hurtful thing was I didn't really get hurt about anything, but I just, you know, you reflect on things and people calling me greedy, and that's so not it. I am the experience that I went through was I could still feel it. I'm so thankful for everything that I got to experience, and I wouldn't change a thing. I'm sitting here reflecting on this. Money comes and goes, but that experience that I've got right here, it is awesome. It was, I got to be a rock star for a little bit, you know. And that's pretty cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What was that like being a rock star?
Man, it was like you were walking on water. And just everywhere you went, people recognized you, wanted to take pictures with you, you know, and that's pretty cool, man. You know, I got to do stuff like this with you guys, and you know, and I got to just, you know, when I walked in, people were just like, "Hey, there's Brooks." And it's just kind of cool, man. I don't really know how to explain it other than that. Not that I'm better than anybody or anything like that. It was just if that's my personality to be the spotlight. I don't mind being in the spotlight, and I got to be in the spotlight for sure. But,
yeah, you know, it's all about, you know, the people that you made friends with, you know, since the show and all that good stuff. But speaking of shows, if you had to pick a game show other than Deal or No Deal you would like to try out for sometime in the future or whatever, what would that game show would it be?
Well, I think we can all agree that Jeopardy is out.
No.
Yes.
Golly, I don't know what
I can see you having fun on Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune would be a blast, probably. Here's what I know. In order for them to get me to do that again, the money would have to be huge. So I don't think the money's that big on Dylan or on a Wheel of Fortune. I don't think. I don't remember. I don't.
You have to do really well. You have to do like X, Y, Z in the main game, and then win, and then make it to the bonus round, and then solve that puzzle. And
that sounds like a lot of work.
Exactly.
All I had to do was
like Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
And of course, in order to win $1 million on Wheel of Fortune, you have to, you know, land on the $1 million wedge and, you know, not screw up, you know, during that main round and then get to the bonus round and see if you solve the puzzle. That's the only way. That's the only way you can get $1 million. If not, you win like only $100,000 if you or whatever prize in the bonus round wheel.
I guess. Yeah. So I'm not sure, buddy. I'm not sure. I think I was born to be a Deal or No Deal man, and I'll probably go down in history as a Deal or No Deal man, and that's where I'll be.
All right.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say? What to any Deal or No Deal fans watching out there? You know, here on the internet, that you want to say to them? You know, since it's going to be almost 20 years since your parents, and right now the 20th anniversary coming up this month of December of the show.
Well, I would absolutely like to thank every one of them who've reached out. I've kept my Facebook open for friend requests, just for friend requests from Deal or No Deal, and I get them all the time.
Yeah.
Dylan, and I normally, just like David.
You got to be careful with some of them.
Oh, absolutely. Some of them are a little bit crazy, but it is what it is. You know, I know where the block button is, so I've got several of them blocked. You know, and as soon as they say the word greed, I'm just like, yeah, bye, Felicia.
Oh, come on.
And but yeah, it's that's what I'd like to say thanks to all the kind people out there that said they've enjoyed me and that I was their favorite contestant. And you know, it's my go-to every time someone asks me, "Are you Brooks Leach from Deal or No Deal?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just watched you on the TV show," and I always say, "Did I win anything this time?"
Games on that GameShow Network.
Yeah, they still play it.
TV,
Yeah, weekdays
and
at
also
noon.
GameShow Network. Yes, and also Dear No Deal has a 24-hour channel on Pluto TV as well. So
That's right.
just in case for those Dear No Deal fans don't know about that yet, still there you go. You can watch it on there. So with that, Facebook's the only platform people can find me on. Not many others.
Yeah, I mean, you could find me on others, but I would not suggest you, if you're thin-skinned, looking at me for anywhere else. Facebook is my politically correct place for my family and my friends. X is where I vent, and TikTok gets a little racy from time to time. You're more than welcome to follow me, look me up, but might get your feelings hurt.
Be careful.
Yes. Be careful.
Be careful.
And also, if you don't like the Cowboys, then don't look up on those social media platforms. No, I'm just kidding. Those Cowboys.
I know where you live. Better be careful.
Yes. Go Patriots. With that being said, that'll be it for this interview.
Okay.
Are you looking for the most fun entertainment on YouTube? Then welcome to the Network 3000. We have game shows, logs, live streams, podcasts, live shows, sport videos, gaming videos, plus more. Subscribe today. We hope you enjoy the Network 3000 on YouTube.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes, ma'am.
We called you a self-centered, oh, I'm sorry. This is for Rosie O'Donnell.
Can I get a no!
Who are the two interviews? Is it from Will and or Dio? Find out December 19th, 2025 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Network 3000 YouTube page.
Hello! Welcome back. And now it's time for a game of our Whammy, the all-new Press Your Luck battle right here on the Network 3000 channel. And I have three players right here. I have Mr. Adam. Hello.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I have Mr. Adam, and then I have Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hey, Brandon.
And finally, I have Nicholas here. Hello, Nicholas.
Doing all right.
All right. Yeah, so we have Adam versus Alex versus Nicholas. Great to have all three of you here. I now ask, of course, all three of you, are you ready to press your luck?
Yes,
I am.
Sure am.
All right. So the game works like this. Each of you have $1,000 to begin with. And you can add to that total by taking a chance on this big game board right up here. Look at all the money and prizes that you can win. Each time you spin, you can add to your total by landing on the square that contains either a cash value or a prize, just like that. See?
Okay.
All right. Just yell stop whenever you're ready to stop.
All right.
But if you land on the dreaded Whammy, he will come out and take all your cash and prizes and put them right into his own big bank, which begins at $5,000. You don't want to add to the big bank, that's for sure. But if you hit the big bank square right up there, well, On this version, you get everything in the big bank called your very own, at least in this version, okay?
All right.
All right, only the player in the lead at the end of this first round will have the advantage going last in the final round. And, Adam, we're going to start this first round with you. You there?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. All right, Adam, let's put the big board in motion and see what you can add to your 1,000. Good luck.
All right, let's get some big money here. None of those things in red. And stop.
Stop back, big bank!
Oh, wow.
Ready.
Wow.
Very lucky.
$6,000, Adam. And here's another difference between the original Whammy from 2003 and my version. Since the big bank was already at $5,000, Adam, we're going to give our previous big bank amount here to a lucky audience member. Lucky you. And that audience member is going to be number 50. Number 50, Jeremy. Yes, Jeremy.
Congrats, Jeremy.
You're not going to believe this, Jeremy, but you just won $64,096. That is our previous big bank amount, and you won that, Jeremy, courtesy of Adam hitting the big bank. Congratulations, Jeremy, and nice job there, Adam.
Thank you.
All right. We are now going to restock our big bank with $5,000. And now back to our game. Alex, you have 1,000. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go to the board.
All right, here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. That 3,000 will be really nice. And stop!
Stop.
Oh! Half a Suzuki key.
Car key. That's the top half of the key, Alex. So here's the deal. With this, if you land on the bottom half of the key in the third and final round, and you end up winning this game, you're going to end up driving out of here in a new Chevrolet Trax. That's a new car, all right?
Right.
All right. Now we go to you, Nicholas. You have $1,000. Here comes yours. Here comes your first spin. Good luck.
All right, big bucks, no whammies, and stop.
Stop at a PlayStation worth $1,200. Now bringing you to $2,200, Nicholas. All right. Very interesting stuff on our first trip down the line, but things are going to get tougher because more whammies are appearing on the board. And from here on out, remember, you can freeze at any time if you're afraid of that whammy or if you think you got enough to win the round, or you can press your luck again and try to grab some more. Okay, guys?
Got it.
All right. Now, Adam, you have the lead, $6,000. Do you want to freeze or do you want to press your luck?
I feel content of keeping my 6,000, so I will freeze.
You're going to freeze. All right. Adam is frozen at $6,000. And now we're back to you, Alex. You still have 1,000 plus that top half of the car key. Do you want to freeze or do you want to press your luck? What's it going to be?
I'm going to go for it. I'll press my luck.
He's going to go.
All right, come on. Let's get some money this time. Let's get some big money. No whammies. And stop!
Stop at a surfboard worth $794. Now bring you to $1,794. Pretty good there, Alex. And now we're going to go to you, Nicholas. You have $2,200. What do you want to do? Freeze or press your luck?
Go for it.
All
Go
right.
for it. Go for it. All right, big bucks, no whammies, and stop.
Stop at $700. Now bringing you to $2,900, Nicholas. All right. Another good trip down the line there, but more whammies are appearing on the board. And so, Alex, we're back to you. 1,794. What's it going to be?
Well, I'm in third place, so I gotta go for it. I'll press my luck.
Here he goes.
Come on, big bucks, no whammies, more money, and stop!
Stop, Heddle!
No.
Look at that. Jamie left you in a cloud of smoke there.
And the key goes.
Yep.
And
the
the
big
bank.
Yep. The big bank is at, yes, the top half of the key and $6,794. Now, Alex, you're not out of the game. That's the good news. You're just out of this first round for the moment. Nicholas, you're the only one remaining. Adam is frozen. Alex is whammied out of the first round. What do you want to do?
You know what? Since Alex is frozen and
No, I'm not frozen. I'm out.
Yeah, he's out. I'm frozen.
Okay, since they're both frozen or out, I'll stay right here and freeze.
No, Adam is frozen. I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened. All right, but you're saying freeze, Nicholas?
Freeze, yes.
Okay, well, there you go, Nicholas. You are frozen at 2,900. And so, with that said, at the end of the first round, we have Alex $0 in a whammy, Nicholas in second place with $2,900, and Adam in first place with $6,000 total. And the big bank is at $6,794 and half of that car key. And now it's time to go to our spin round, you guys. Yes, our spin round. This gives all three of you 5 chances to earn some spins for the final round of the game. Of course, the more spins you have, the better chance you have of winning. And so, Adam, hope you're ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, here comes the first of these 5 chances right now.
All right, come on, let's get some spins. And stop.
All right, 1 spin, plus you get the spin again, Adam. Let's go.
All right, let's get some more spins. And stop.
Stop. Oh, well, hey, you picked up a spin. Not too bad. It's not too bad. So, Alex, now is your first chance at some spins. Right now.
All right, here we go. Let's get 3 spins here. I don't want a 0, and stop.
There this is.
Hey!
Woo! All right, Alex, you're up to 3 spins. And now, Nicholas. Let's see how many spins you could grab on your first try. Let's go.
All right, let's see what we got. Big spins and stop.
All right, 1 spin for you. That's a good start. There you go. And now for everybody's second chance to pick up some spins. Adam, we're back to you. Here we go.
All right, come on, let's get some more spins, and stop.
3 spins. There you go, Adam.
Yes.
Putting you at
That'll
4
make up for that
spins.
0.
Yeah. And now, Alex, we're back to you. Let's see how many more spins you can grab on your second attempt.
All right, here we go. Let's get some more spins here. Let's get some more, and stop.
All right, 1 spin for you. That's okay. Now putting you at 4 spins as well. And now, Nicholas. Let's see how many spins you can grab here. Right now.
Aiming for 3 spins and stop.
Stop. All right, 1 spin. Plus you get to spin again, Nicholas. Here we go.
All right, here we go, and stop.
All right, another spin for you, putting you at 3 spins. All right, there you go, Nicholas. Before I continue, who came in?
Oh, actually, Adam left.
Oh.
Okay.
there you
Sorry about that. I clicked the wrong button to get me out.
All right.
I'm back.
Well, all right. Yep, you are back. All right, and Nicholas, you are at 3 spins here, and now, what was that?
That was me.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go back to you, Adam, for your 3rd try. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
All right. Come on. Let's get something good. Stop.
Oh
no.
All right. There's still 2 more attempts, so, and you still have some spins. It's still fine. It's okay. All right, Alex. Let's see how many more spins you could grab here.
All right, here we go. Let's get some more spins here. Let's get some more and stop.
All right, 1 spin plus you get to spin again. Here we go, Alex.
All right, let's get some more spins. Let's get some more and stop.
All right, another spin for you, putting you at 6 spins.
All right.
Pretty good amount of spins. And now, Nicholas, we're back to you. How many more spins can you grab? Let's find out.
All right, here we go. Maximum spins and stop.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
All right. Again, still 2 more chances to grab some more. Let's see if we can on your 4th attempt. Ready, Adam?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
All right, come on. Some good spins. Stop.
All right, 1 spin for you.
Okay.
Putting you at 5 now. Alex, let's see how many more spins you could grab on your 4th try. Here we go.
All right. All right. Come on, I want a 3. I want a 3 and stop.
And there it is.
Hey!
3 more spins for you, putting you at 9 spins. Nice job there, Alex.
Thank you.
And Nicholas, this is your 4th attempt. Let's see if we can recover from that 0 there. Here we go.
3 spins, 3 spins, 3 spins, and stop.
All right, another spin for you, putting you at 4 spins. That's okay. Pretty good. And now 1 last chance for everybody to grab some spins. 1 last chance. Adam, you ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right, come on. Let's get some spins. Stop.
All right, another spin for you, putting you at 6 spins to take into the final round. And Alex, let's see if we could try to grab at least 1 more spin for you.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Ooh. Last chance here. And stop.
All right, 1 spin for you, putting you at 10 spins to take into that final round. And finally, Nicholas. Let's see how many more spins you can grab here on your last chance, okay?
All right.
All right, let's do this now.
Come on. Give me something good and stop.
Oh, well, maybe 4 spins will be worth it for you still, okay?
All right.
Yeah, maybe. Well, at the end of that spin round, Nicholas with 4 spins, Adam with 6 spins, and Alex with 10 spins to each to take into the final round. And we'll do that in a moment when we get back.
this man?
He called you a self-centered, egotist. Oh, I'm sorry. This is for Rosie O'Donnell.
Can I get a hard head? No!
Who are the two interviews? Is it from Will and or Dio? Find out December 19th, 2025 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Network 3000 YouTube page.
All right, we are back, and now it's time for our final round board. Players, take a look. We have more money, more prizes up for grabs. Now, yes, we do have some whammies, but we also have some double whammies. A double whammy, you'll have to figure out what that is in a moment. But they're also here to grab everything and put it in the big bank, which is currently at $6,794. And if you rack up a total of 4 whammies, you'll be out of the game. So, Alex, be careful. You already have 1 whammy already. However, that big bank square is still up there waiting to be grabbed. And there's more strategy also in this final round, because now you can pass your spins to the opponent in the lead in the hopes that they hit a whammy, and the leader must take those spins that have been passed to him. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So with that said, Adam, you have the lead, $6,000. You're going to go last in this round. And Alex, you're going to go first, okay?
All right.
Yep, 10 spins, $0, 1 whammy. Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's put the big board in motion again. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. Let's get something really good, and let's stop.
Stop at advance 4, spaces 2, 2,500, or you can spin again. What would you like?
I'll take the $2,500, please.
Okie dokie. 2,500 for you, Alex. 9 spins remaining. Press your luck or pass.
I'll press my luck.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Let's get some more money, no whammies, and stop.
Stop at a trip to the Grand Canyon worth $4,340. Now bringing you to $6,840, Alex. All right, that puts you at a good first place by $840. 8 spins still remaining. Press your luck again or pass. What's it going to be?
Well, not big of a lead here, so I got to press my luck here.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. Some really nice. That 10,000 in a spin would be really awesome. And stop.
Stop at a portable spa package worth $6,000. Now bringing you up to $12,840. 7 spins still remaining. What do you want to do now?
I'll keep going. I'll go for it.
He's going to go.
Hey, big bucks, no whammies. Let's get something good. No whammies. And stop.
Stop at $1,400 in a spin. Now putting you at $14,240, Alex. 7 spins still remaining. What's your pleasure?
I'll keep going. I'll press my luck.
He's going to keep going. Oh, man.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. Big bucks, no whammies, and stop.
Stop at $1,800. You are now at $16,040, Alex. And you have 6 spins remaining. You're in the lead by $10,040. So what's it going to be?
I'll take another one. Let's go.
He's going to go.
Hey, big bucks, no whammies. That 10,000 in the spin would be really nice. Just no whammies and stop.
Stop at cupcakes for a year worth $3,000. You're now up to $19,040, Alex. And you only have 5 spins remaining. Press your luck again or pass those spins to Adam.
All right. I might regret this, but one more.
Here he goes.
Boy, we heard that before.
Ooh, okay, here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. Please, no whammies, I beg you. And stop!
Stop at hiking gear worth $2,586. Now bringing you up to $21,626, Alex. You only have 4 spins remaining. What's it going to be?
Okay. I will go ahead and pass my spins over to Adam.
He's standing by his word, and he's going to pass. All right. Alex, you're passing your 4 spins, indeed, to Adam. Adam, you're still going last in this round, so we're going to go to you, Nicholas. 4 spins, $2,900. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
And let's do it.
All right, big bucks, big bank, no whammies, and stop.
Stop at 5,000 in a spin. $7,900, Alex. Sorry, $7,900, Nicholas.
All right, let's keep going. Let's press my luck.
All right, he's gonna go.
All right, big bucks, big bank, no whammies, and stop.
Stop at. All right, a Disney cruise. A Disney cruise worth $3,700. Now bringing you to $11,600, Nicholas. You are in second place.
Keep going.
And he's gonna go.
Big bucks, no whammies, and stop.
Stop at a trip to Palm Springs, worth $4,100. Now bringing you to $15,700 there, Nicholas.
Keep going.
And he's still gonna go. He's only had 2 spins, and he's still gonna go.
Big bucks, no whammies, and stop.
Stop it!
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Aaron ducking for cover there. Not.
Man, that was so close.
And the big bank now has $22,494 in there, plus the top half of the car key. And unfortunately, Nicholas, because it's a double whammy, you've got to take a danger spin. Let me tell you how this works. In a danger spin, if you land on a prize, that prize is going to go to the player who spun for cash and prizes before you, and that was Alex. Land on a cash amount, Nicholas, both Alex and Adam are going to get the amount. If you land on another whammy, if it's a regular whammy, you're just going to get another whammy. If it's another double whammy, that will give you 2 more whammies. The only thing that is good for you to hit is the big bank on a danger spin. Because on a danger spin, if you land on the big bank, that $22,494 in that top half of the key is the only thing you can add to your score. Okay?
Okay.
All right, with that said, Nicholas, here comes that danger spin right now.
All right, and let's see what we got, and stop.
Stop at $1,400, going to go to both players. So now Adam is at $7,400, and Alex is at $23,026. You only have 1 spin now, Nicholas. Do you want to take it? Or do you want to pass that 1 spin?
You know what? After that double whammy, I'm going to be cautious and pass my spin.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Well, Nicholas, you're passing your 1 spin to Alex. That's 1 spin you got to take, Alex, all right?
Okay.
All right. Here it comes.
Big bucks, no whammies. Get something really good, just no whammies, and stop!
Oh boy, the bottom half.
Half of the key. Ooh, that bottom half of the key. Now, unfortunately, you don't have any more spins, so we're just going to see what's going to happen now as we go on to Adam, okay?
All right.
Adam, it's your turn, okay?
Yep, I'm all right. I'm ready.
All right, there's 4 spins in the pass column that you have to take. Here comes the first one.
All right, come on, let's get some big money here. Big money. None of those things. And stop.
Stop at a whammy.
Oh.
Now just relax, and I'll work on that knot. There, no more knot.
Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you, Whammy. Good grief. All right. The big bank is now at $29,894 plus the top half of the car key, Adam. Though we will take those spins in the pass column, move them up to the earn column, so you have 9 spins. You can either take them or you can pass. What's it going to be, Adam?
I gotta press.
All right, let's go.
Come on, no more of that nonsense. Big money. Come on, and stop.
Stop at an electric bike. An electric bike worth $3,400. All right, 8 spins still remaining. Press your luck or pass. What's it going to be?
I gotta press.
Here we go.
Come on, let's get big money. None of those things. And stop.
Stop at $3,500. $6,900, Adam. 7 spins still remaining. Do you want to press your luck again or do you want to pass? What's it going to be?
I'm gonna press.
He's going to go.
Come on, let's get some big money. Big money. None of those things. And stop.
Stop at a whammy.
Oh, no.
Go Whammy! Well, I'm the rapid Whammy, and it ain't no joke. I'm cleaning you out and leaving you broke. Wow.
Your second whammy, Adam. And the big bank is now at $36,794 and that top half of the key. 6 spins remaining. What do you want to do?
I gotta press.
All right, let's go.
Okay. No more of that nonsense. Give me plenty of money. No more of those things. And stop.
Stop at $2,500.
Okay.
All right, 5 spins still remaining, Adam. Press your luck or pass.
I gotta press.
Here he goes.
Come on. Plenty of money. None of that nonsense. And stop.
Stop at a man's diamond ring worth $2,400. $4,900. I think that was nearly where you were at originally. All right. 4 spins still remaining, Adam. Do you want to press your luck again, or do you want to pass?
I'm gotta press.
Here he goes.
Come on, let's get that big money. The big bank would be great. Big money, no whammies, and stop.
Stop it, big bank!
Oh my gosh!
Woo! $41,694 plus. You have the top half of the key now. Just like that, Adam. You have a big lead. We're going to restock our big bank now with $5,000. You only have 3 spins remaining.
I gotta send those to send it to Alex. It's so much money for grabs. They're going to Alex.
All right, those 3 spins, they are indeed going to Alex. All right, Alex, $23,026 on the line. 3 spins you have to take. Here comes the first one.
All right, come on. I need something with a spin. Something with a spin. No whammies. And stop.
Stop at a Greek Island cruise worth.
Oh, boy.
$15,000. Ooh, $38,026, Alex. 2 more spins you still have to take. Here comes the next one.
Okay, here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. Lots more money, just no whammies whatsoever. And stop!
Stop at a trip to Puerto Rico worth $3,350. $41,376, Alex. And you only have 1 more spin that you have to take. You're going to need something that, well, really gives you more money to win this game. If you don't do that, or that whammy pops up from underneath you, Adam is going to win this game. You got it?
Got it.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alex, good luck to you. Adam, good luck to you. Here comes that final spin.
All right, this is it. This is for all the glory. Big bucks, no whammies. No matter what happens, it's a great game nonetheless. Let's finish off with a bang. No whammies. And stop!
Stop at 2,000 and a spin.
Ooh, not over.
Still alive. $43,376. Still 1 spin remaining, Alex. Do you want to take that last spin, or do you want to pass it to Adam?
I'm going to take it. Let's go. Let's go for
We're
it.
going to do it. Here he goes.
Come on. No whammies. Anything nice, just no whammies. It's been a great game nonetheless. It's been fun no matter what happens. Let's get something really nice. No whammies. And stop!
Whoa!
The best at bottom.
Since you already have the bottom half of the key, what we're going to do is we're just going to give you, at the very least, we're going to add $500. With that, that's all right. All right, you still did it, Alex. You still did it.
Wow.
Let's take a look at what you've won. Congratulations, Alex. You won a trip to the Grand Canyon and Puerto Rico and a Greek Island cruise, a portable spa package, cupcakes for a year, and hiking gear. Those prizes total $34,276, combined with the $9,600 in cash, gives you a grand total, Alex, of $43,876. Congratulations.
Oh. Ooh.
Wow. Adam, great game there, all right? That was a great attempt. Thank you for playing. Nicholas, same with you. Thank you for playing. It's been a real good one.
You're welcome.
All right. And Alex, lucky you. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great. I can't believe it.
What a game that was. And there you have it. That was our Whammy, the all-new Pressure Luck Battle. Congratulations to Alex for winning that game. And this show, this rest of this program, we'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Are you looking for the most fun entertainment on YouTube? Then welcome to the Network 3000. We have game shows, vlogs, live streams, podcasts, live shows, sport videos, gaming videos, plus more. subscribe today. We hope you enjoy the Network 3000 on YouTube.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes, ma'am.
He called you a self-centered, egotist. Oh, I'm sorry. This is for Rosie O'Donnell.
Can I get a hard head? No!
Who are the two interviews? Is it from Will and or Dio? Find out December 19th, 2025 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Network 3000 YouTube page.
Alright, everyone, here on this interview segment here, I'm here with Alex Houle. How are you doing, Alex?
Hey, David. I'm doing good.
Good to hear, Alex. And here on this interview, we are going to be talking to him about how he got into the game show community here on YouTube, and also how he became a big game show fan as well, as you all know him here for. So tell us that answer to that question, Alex. How did you get into the game show community, and how did you become a game show fan?
Okay, well, I started watching videos of the game show community on YouTube, like in the early 2010s, when I saw the runs of the Wheel of Fortune Sega CD with my good friends Aubrey and Matthew, and then when I saw them, I was like, I think that this is something I wanted to try one day, and it's been going really good here, and I do plan to do a video on my channel sometime soon, maybe like in Christmas, so that'll be coming soon. And how I got started into game shows, I've been watching them ever since I was like a little kid. I was probably like 3 years old when I first saw my first game show, which was the Price is Right, and then got into more of it. Like I was also a huge fan of Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, and then started seeing a lot of the older ones on the Game Show Network back in the 90s. And
when the Game Show Network was actually good.
Yeah, back when it was really good back then, and yeah, that's how I got my love into game shows.
What was the first game show you ever watched on TV, if you can remember?
Well, if I remember, so as I said earlier, I was like only 3 years old when I was a little kid, and the first one I saw, which was of course The Price is Right, when I saw it with my cousins when I was still back living when I was growing up while watching it in my home state of Florida.
Okay, so it was during the summertime, I assume, or was it like, do you remember what year it was and what?
Yeah, I think it was like I think it was like sometime in 1993 when.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like around the spring there, when they were almost done filming season 21 of the show at that time there, and and then I got more and more or into that show every day, and still love it to this very day. Still,
100%. Have you ever been to any game show tapings in person, where it be the actual show or the live stage show that they do on tour?
well, actually, I have not been into any tapings of game shows just yet, but
Okay.
yeah, but hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully, one day and I do plan to make a trip to California, I will be doing some tapings there.
Yeah, so I assume you haven't met any game show people, whether it be online or in person before. But uh, with me, uh, the first game show that I watched, was Deal or No Deal back in, maybe I was 3 to 5 years old. I can't remember, but um, but then when I started using YouTube, about like going on 13, 15 years now, whenever when I first started using YouTube, that's how I got into more game shows, watching The Price is Right, like you said, and also their specials as well that they do, their primetime shows. And last year, I was able to see The Price is Right in person for the very first time, which was a lot of fun. And I hope to go again in October. And my advice for you is get prepared for a lot of clapping. Let me just state that, because they do a whole lot of clapping for that whole entire hour or however long they filmed. I wish I kept track, but it's a very fun experience. I would say that right now. Um, do you have any favorite? Like, what do you prefer, Drew Carey or Bob Barker as The Price is Right, or um, one of the old Price is Right hosts back in the day?
Well, I will say that that Drew is doing an amazing job on hosting the show, but as for me, when I was growing up, my heart will always be Bob Barker, the true host of The Price is Right.
I see. Yeah, he will forever be the star of The Price is Right. I know he said the contestants was the star, but there will never be a Price is Right if Bob Barker didn't exist, and that is a fact.
Right.
The same thing goes with Wheel of Fortune. There wouldn't be a Wheel of Fortune if there wasn't a Pat Sajak. Which, what do you think of Ryan Seacrest hosting duties of Wheel of Fortune thus far?
Well, I have to say, Ryan is doing a fantastic job as the host of Wheel. I think he's doing a good job so far.
Were you surprised that he was picked, or was that something that you expected?
Was kind of something that I expected. Yeah, because it was like kind of a little bit of connection with him and Merv Griffin. If anyone out there remembers that he used to host the kids game show Click, which was also by Merv Griffin.
Yeah, so there was a break for him there as for his connection with him, and that's how he got more noticed as for doing the Wheel of Fortune job. Speaking of current game shows, what game shows do you watch on a daily routine? Like, what's the daily routine?
Well, my daily routine on watching shows, the game shows, that in the morning at 10 o'clock my time, we start off with Let's Make a Deal with Wayne Brady, and then at 11 is The Price is Right with Drew Carey, and then Then later in the evening at 7 o'clock my time is Wheel of Fortune with Ryan and Vanna. And then at 7:30 is Jeopardy with Ken Jennings.
I'm surprised. No offense to Let's Make a Deal, but I'm surprised a lot of people still like Let's Make a Deal nowadays. Like, especially since COVID. Like before COVID, sure, but since COVID, I'm surprised people still enjoy that. So what makes you like still enjoying that Let's Make a Deal show?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, because I remember the first time that I saw Let's Make a Deal was when they used to show the reruns of the show back in the 90s on, well, it's now called Freeform, but back then when it used to be called the Family Channel. And
okay.
And then, yeah, and then I also remembered in the early 2000s, like maybe around 2001, was when I saw the reruns again when they put them on Game Show Network. The the old shows with the late great Monty Hall.
I never knew there was another channel for game. Was it all game shows with that old channel back then, or was it some game shows of the when you saw that rerun?
Well, I mean, well, I know that. Well, there were a couple of other ones I know on the old Family Channel back then, which was like they were like two musical game shows, which was yeah, because I remembered seeing Face the Music with Ron Ely. I'm not sure if you people remember that one, and I also remember seeing the Jim Lang version of Name That Tune.
Yeah, that's the most popular music game show out there.
Yeah.
Do you watch any Buzzer nowadays? Buzzer TV on Pluto or on their website?
Well, unfortunately, I do. I don't have a Pluto TV, and I don't have Buzzer in my area.
Well, let me help you with this. It is Pluto TV. It's actually something where you can get online for free. Let me put it to you in the private chat so that way you can check that out. So, and it's a free website that you can as for online that is, because as for TV, I think that's only like for smart TVs or something. I can't remember, but that's something you can look into there. But so you told us about the YouTube game runs that you got into the games community with as concerned. Um, who was do you remember one of the first YouTubers, game show YouTubers that you have met?
Well, I remember when. Well, this was back then when you used to talk on Skype before we moved over to Discord. I think on the first ones, like I got to speak with a few times was Justin Bowling, and then like more times I got into with Matthew and Aubrey, and then more people came, and we've all been good friends since then.
Yeah, I'm personally not really have a connection with Chester Bowling that much, but with Aubrey and Matthew, they are very good people. I got to talk to Aubrey from time to time a little bit via Messenger this year, and of course I've known Matthew for many years. They're both great guys, so shout out to them who who's been a big part of the game show community, for many years. So, but so tell us about your YouTube channel. Like what game show videos do you do on your YouTube channel currently?
All right. Well, my channel is of course my name, Alex Houle, and then like sometimes I would do the Joker's Wild or perhaps per Pressure Luck and and uh, and one time I did Lingo, so it's like mainly those three I do.
Okay, see, those are pretty good shows, and
Yeah,
of course, what I love about Press Your Luck is that it gets down to the wire a lot. If
yeah,
that is why it's called the most exciting game of our lives because I, the game can go to get this contestant or that other contestant at any moment at the end of the game, which is very fun to watch. So I suggest people watching that show, you know, on YouTube. To be honest, other than Deal or No Deal, which is the game show I mostly host, Press Your Luck is my favorite other game show to either have a segment on for someone to host or for me to host because it is so exciting to watch. You know who is what going right down to the wire. So it's very exciting.
it
But
is. Yeah.
yeah, I think. What do you think of the current reboot version of Press Your Luck with Elizabeth Banks? You think she does a good job?
I think she's doing a great job, and I'm still waiting very, very, very desperately. I really hope that one day soon, hopefully, we'll get our first $1 million winner in that game.
Oh, I thought we had one winner before on Press Your Luck, but yeah, yeah, I can I understand that because that's what makes it so. No, that I love the bonus round board they added because it keeps bringing people back to the show and see if they can give away $1 million. And shout out to even though Elizabeth Banks has her downfalls from time to time as a actress, from what I noticed, but as a game show host, she does a great job. I would say that much. Um, and Did you saw no, when you watched Wheel of Fortune? I bet you were shocked to see that first $1 million winner in over 10 years a couple months ago.
Yeah, yeah, I really was. Yeah, I mean, I just didn't think it was ever going to happen again sometime soon. But I'm just really, really happy for Christina to not only become the first one on Ryan's version, but also our
Yeah,
biggest winner there on that show.
yep. Is that was an incredible moment, and I hope Pat Sajak was very proud of her as well.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if you ever watched this Wheel of Fortune's episodes, but or still was watch this wheel, but either way, I bet he got the news of it, and I hope he's proud. So there you go on that. So, uh, in closing, I think this was a very good interview here. We got the chance to talk about game shows here and how you got to the community, all that good stuff. So, thank you very much for that. Where can they find you on social media outside of YouTube, and what is to come to your YouTube channel in 2026?
All right. Well, in social media, you can find me on Facebook at my name, Alex Houle, and then You can also catch me on Instagram at the real Alex Houle, and hopefully I'll plan on something new for or my channel in 2026 soon. So you all keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, man. Will you make an announcement video of what's to come in 26, or is there another way that people can be on the lookout for the updates?
Yeah, I think I'll like like mostly I do like short announcement videos on my channel.
Okay, so I think that'll be the plan then. Yeah, I understand that. But yeah, thank you very much, Alex, for doing this. Go check out his YouTube channel, Alex Houle, and on his other social media platforms as well. And with that being said, we'll be right back after these words. Thank you to Alex and Brooks for doing those interviews tonight. It really meant a lot to me to, book you guys for this episode here. And, during the breaks and everything, according to my research, I just double checked because I forgot when I was doing the intro opening when Brooks' episode aired, but it was actually November of 2006 where his episode debuted on television on ABC, which was November 27th of that year in 2006. Season 2, episode 27. And then, of course, his 100th episode of the show was, I believe, in April 2007, April 24th. But that's according to Google. I'm not 100% for sure if that's correct. Funny that, for some reason, the Games Network, never, has aired the 100th. Maybe it did one time, but they never aired again for the 100th episode of Brooks' second appearance. But not sure why. That's the weird thing about you guys. That they never aired certain episodes of the show. I noticed, in my research of episodes, but thanks to Pluto, and the internet, we'll be able to watch those certain episodes again that never aired on CSN. So, and thank you, of course, to my co-host Danny for doing that first interview with me and all that good stuff. So, after a long time of wanting to do this, interview here, glad we're able to do that. And it was also fun doing the interview with Alex Houle as well, which has been on my list of people to interview for a good while as well, along with Brooks. So thank you to those two great guys once again. And so I'm going to talk to you guys about episode 200 real quick before we go off the air for tonight on this Saturday night. Friday, December 19th, 2025 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. December 19th will be the 200th episode of the show. And then only makes sense for us to do the two interviews on episode 200 like we did on episode 100. So that's going to be the format. Along with doing our cameos. If you guys haven't sent us your cameos yet, feel free to send it to me via Discord or Facebook Messenger or Instagram, and I'll be happy to add those to the collection of the cameos. Do whatever I think is best. And of course, we are going to be doing a hangout session. Not just for memories of the show, but also the holidays, our favorite holiday, memories and all that. So there will be a hangout session on episode 200. We're going to have that. And all that good stuff. So please stay tuned for episode 200 because it's going to be a great, great show. And also go check out my last video I posted, the 3000 Hangouts schedule release. That is the schedule that's going to be starting in January of next year. So please stay tuned for that. And on Wednesdays, I may change it up just a little bit for mostly sports, but it's going to be mostly culture and all of that stuff. So we'll see what every episode brings. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. And take care. Good night.
He called you a self-centered, oh, I'm sorry, this is for Rosie O'Donnell.
Can I get a hard head? No!
Who are the two interviews? Is it from Will and or Dio? Find out December 19th, 2025 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Network 3000 YouTube page.